Hello. Welcome to Talk to the Hand Reviews. Hey, I'm so glad you're here. You know, I'm still excited to get on camera again and do that kind of stuff. Oops. But at this moment, you guys watched my fragrance haul video more than any other video I've done at all. So I actually have a pretty fun, what I think is a pretty fun cosmetics haul video. And it includes department store, stuff like Sephora, Ross, Winners, places like that, dollar store, and drugstore, and just a lot of different places. And there's one thing I want to tell you about at the end. I'm going to let myself be vulnerable, and I'm going to show you something I'm not so sure that I should, but I am going to do it. Hello. Welcome back to Talk to the Hand Reviews. Hey, this is a good time to ask you, if you don't mind, you can subscribe. That's a thing you can do here on YouTube if you feel like it. Mostly I just do, fragrances, cosmetics, and just fun little items, because for me, it's about fun. So anyhow, I'm going to start off with my the fragrances that came, the cosmetics that came in my Lancome 2022 Blockbuster. This is the most expensive thing in this collection of cosmetics I purchased. And like my fragrance haul that I showed last week, I'm not usually a person who buys a lot of cosmetics constantly. It was just over a couple months, my husband and I were traveling, and I ended up getting to be able to pick up a lot of things. And so I thought I would share with you everything I got. And so it's all over the place in this video. So here we go. We'll get started. This gorgeous Lancome palette that came in the Blockbuster. Something that I think is really, really cool about it is that's a bronzer, that's a highlighter, and then these are blushes, which is unusual to get that kind of thing. And then up here on the top, you can see all of these gorgeous colors. They're really, crowd-pleasing colors, which is one of those nice things for the high-end cosmetics companies to do, knowing that a lot of people will get a lot of use out of this. The high-end companies tend not to do the go outside the box on colors and things like that. So I have not touched it. I'm looking forward to trying it all with you at some point. Okay, the next thing, look at this gorgeous gloss. That's a gorgeous gloss. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty pleasing to a lot of people. I haven't opened it yet. My hands are kind of weak right now. It's number 213. Anyhow, I'm excited to open it and check it out. I have not yet, and I can't because my hand is too weak. But moving on here. This is the lipstick that came with it. Isn't that gorgeous? It is a nice little neutrally color. It's called French Tea. And this case is so interesting. It's really unique. Basically, the way it's done is you just press the top, it comes out, and then you put your Lancome on, and you are like, yeah, baby, I'm styling. Okay. Yeah, I gotta tell you something I love about this lipstick. I used to work behind the counter in department store for Christian Dior, and their lipsticks at the time had this wonderful, wonderful fragrance. This has that fragrance. I don't think Christian Dior lipsticks still do. So there, that's a pretty nice one. The Lancome Lash Idole. Should I open this? No, I'm not going to open it. I'll wait until... This is just the basic stuff I got. Okay, so that's all the stuff I got from Lancome. Okay, next up, I have this Sephora Clean Velvet Cream Blush Palette. I did use this a few times. I tried all the colors. I love this. Of course, I got a deal. I did not pay full price. In fact, I don't think I got this at Sephora. I got it at, I think it was TJ Maxx. I can't remember for sure, but look at those colors. They look so heavily pigmented, and they are. And they're not the common colors you see in a lot of cream blushes. And I want to tell you something too. If your skin is slightly dry or you're a little bit older, you'll find a lot of blushes, powder blushes will sit on top of your skin and they will not look the way you want them to. This is the remedy for that, is a cream blush. And even a cream blush and then like a little bit of a powder blush over it is good too. But so I'm pretty excited about that. Sephora S Clean Touch Swipe and Blush. And on to the next group. This is from Target in the United States, Target. And it's like they have this neat little blockbusters of their own if you seek around, you know. I remember seeing like a Milani special thing at some places, and this is one of these neat little things. But look what's in it. All this great stuff. And it was, I think it was $15 US for this. But look at all this fun stuff that comes in, you know. I use Burt's Bees lip balm a lot. I can't get away from Vaseline, you know. I still use Vaseline for a lot of things. CoverGirl Outlast, that is some pretty neat stuff. And you know, a two container of that, it's got like the fragrance and the seal. I'm sorry, the fragrance. It's got the color and the sealant. That's not cheap. Over here we've got Elf Ride or Die lip balm. Ride or die, Elf. You know, I I appreciate you, Elf, but does it have to be that severe ride or die lip balm? I haven't tried it. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe they're saying, put this on your lips and ride a motorcycle and your lips will be soft. I don't know. I'll let you know. NYX Butter Gloss looks to be a nude. And then an Elf Lip Shine Hydrating Core Lip Shine. I have this in some other color, and I really like it. So this is another really fun little bundle that I ended up getting. And hello, beautiful. LA Colors, you know, they're a brand you see a lot. You know, you see them in dollar stores, and you see them sometimes, you know, I don't know for sure. I don't remember if I got this at Walmart or where I got it. But you know what the thing that's so cool about it is, I noticed when I was looking at these is that they had these little $2 palettes. This palette was $2. It's got 18 colors in it. And it's a special color story. You know, it's blues and greens, and I've been looking for greens. I've been looking for unique colors. And see, something like this, you're not really going to find companies like Lancome coming out with this kind of thing too often. So I think it is fun to get to try out things like this affordably if you can, you know. I got some vegan foundation from Crop. I don't know if it's appropriate for my skin type, but it was a deal, and it was a color that would work for me. So I grabbed it, I picked it up, and I'll let you know how it goes. And now, a bunch of dollar store stuff. You know, I like dollar store stuff too. Why not? Now check out this really, really cute palette. I got all these at, it's called the 99-cent store in Southern California. But I was mesmerized by this color story. Isn't that stunning? I just thought, you know, you just don't see that kind of unusual color story very often. I mean, you do, maybe Morphe and all that. But, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not spending $30, $20 on a Morphe palette every week, every 2 weeks, every month, every couple months. I'm just not. This is probably all the makeup spending I'm going to be doing for a little bit. But, yeah, isn't that gorgeous? So I'm excited to open it and take a look at it. So, on to the next dollar store makeup item. This company, Ioni, waterproof mascara, regular volumizing mascara, because, you know, a girl just can't have too much mascara. So I just thought I would try it. And I'd never heard of Ioni. And a lot of times when you buy stuff at dollar stores, it's actually stuff that was never meant to be sold at a dollar store. You know, it's stuff that maybe it was old stock or so. Some companies, this company says that they sell it at the 99-cent store. I checked them out online, but a lot of times you find stuff that was never meant to be there, like Yardley. I found some nice Yardley stuff there. Okay, moving on to the rest of the dollar store stuff. More Ione Perfect Brow. Caught my attention. I don't know, just thought it was cool. And it was $1. Why not? And a chubby stick. I don't even have one right now. I have a lot of liners and things, but I don't have one, so I'm hoping it will perform well, even though it's from the dollar store. All right, here we are at the part where I told you I'm very vulnerable. I'm a bargain shopper, you know. I like it. It's also necessary for me because I work project work, and I never know for sure when that project, if I'm going to have another really great project, or the projects are going to, you know, sometimes they pay well, sometimes they don't, but you have to take care of yourself when you're, like, you know, self-employed like that. And that doesn't, so most of the time I don't really buy a lot of stuff like this. But this kind of thing is really fun to me, and you might turn your nose up at it. It's okay. I understand. I totally understand. But I was at Winners in Canada, and I like to look at the little discount areas. And I, you know, of course, I know NYX and I know Off Tropic. It's one of their beautiful palettes. NYX is one of those companies that does make a lot of really pretty palettes. Again, though, I'm not going to be spending that very often. You know, I'm just not. But if I find something and I get to try it, okay. So don't judge me, but here's the deal with this palette. It's still sealed, but it's broken. It appears as though it got dropped, you know? And I can look in here and tell that there's still some green, and most of the rest of it is still pretty good. No one touched it. I don't ever buy makeup that's been used if possible. Sometimes if I buy something and I'm not sure someone touched it, because you know you can't tell for sure, I always like rub it with alcohol on the top of it to just be sure, because you never want to do that. I never recommend buying used makeup or makeup that was returned or anything like that. But isn't this gorgeous? Look at these colors. I'm so excited to try this stuff, and I'm going to get to. So here's the deal. Here's what I paid for it, right? It says, compare at $20. I don't know how much it was at Winners originally. But y'all, I paid $3. And I get to try all this stuff now, which is so fun for me. And I was not going to spend $20 on this NYX Off Tropic. But now that I have it, woohoo! Filing under the same deal. Completely covered, never opened, never used. Some of it's broken. I don't need that color. I have a lot of that color. But look at all these other unique colors. They're like really nice, really unique colors. Like, you don't find those kinds of colors very often, and you're not going to find those colors in, you know, Lancome makeup. Not usually. Maybe you will, but not usually. So this is another one that was sealed but broken. Paid $1. Don't hate me. I got one more to show you in the same vein. If you've been out at all at Winners, TJ Maxx, Ross, you know, Marshalls, you've seen this palette. You've seen it. They've had a lot of them around, and they've had a lot of them they've been selling out. They had this one and another one that was mostly pinks. And I've never had a chance to try any Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I like Norvina. I think she's kind of interesting. So I thought this palette, I wanted to try it. And there were a lot of these around. I know you've seen these if you've been looking. And they're broken. These palettes are broken. But I really, really wanted to try it because it says that it has amazing color payoff. So seriously, this one is really bad. But it came in the box, you know. And this one is kind of severe. But I'm not sorry I bought it. Yes, it's mostly missing. But, or not mostly, but some of it's missing. but I have worn this palette. I have used it a few times since I got it. For $3, by the way. And this is really nice color payoff. It's really heavily pigmented. And I wouldn't normally reach for colors this bright or unusual, but I used this and that together as a combo. And then this yellow up here, you know, and it looked amazing. So I'm looking forward to using this one again. And this way I got a chance to try some, you know, Anastasia Beverly Hills Norvina, which is probably never going to be available to me like this again. And, you know, I'm not going to be spending whatever they originally wanted. Not today. You know, I gave that money to Lancome. But, you know, so anyhow, that's about it. So thanks for joining me for my little haul video. I hope you enjoyed it or you found it, you know, a little bit interesting or, you know, thanks for coming along on the journey with me and hope to see you again soon. Bye.